By the time we start the video, all my lipstick is gonna be in the ice in my mug. Hello everyone, welcome back. We're Stella and Felicita. When we went to Ireland, we noticed, like every country, I'm sure in the entire world, that there are a lot of things,
differences.
Yeah, things that are different than what we're used to living in the US.
In the West Coast and the East Coast.
In the South, everything's very different.
So this is from us from the Midwest, what we noticed.
That was different in Ireland and Northern Ireland. This is just what we observed. This isn't by any means like fact, like what they do.
Yeah.
100%. This is just what we noticed
when we were there.
And I just wanted to put that out there before anyone's like,
well, in Ireland, actually, we do blah, blah, blah.
Don't put that in.
Okay. The first one is going to be super obvious, but I feel like we have to say this. The accents. We just have to point out the accents.
One Irish accent.
Which, it makes so much sense that there are different Irish accents because, like, in America, there are different.
Everywhere you go, there's a different accent.
Exactly. I just didn't think that there would be more than one Irish accent.
Because they're so small as a country.
Exactly.
Compared to us. So
the US
like
is huge.
We're bigger, so we have different, like, accents in different areas. Whereas they're small, yet every, like, county has its own accent, kind of.
But I feel like in Dublin, the accent wasn't as strong as the rest of the country.
Who was a poet, a playwright, songwriter, and a bit of a philosopher as well. And he wrote a lot of stuff.
For example, in Belfast, I mean, everybody knows people in Belfast have this strong
Not just
accent.
in Belfast, though, like in Northern Ireland.
In general.
So you heard me saying President Clinton wrote on the wall, Dalai Lama, people like that. Vince Vaughn, I organised the crew and he made a film here, Art of Conflict, we call the film, Art of Conflict.
Where are you going?
I'm driving myself crazy.
I just have to point out that I love every single Irish accent that we listen to.
What's your favorite? Just like
I think I like Galway.
This is Patrick. Everybody. Hamish. This is Hamish. This is Stella. Stella and then Patrick.
I feel like we talk to the most people in Galway. That's why that just sticks out in my head.
That's right.
Moving on. So everybody knows about the whole skinny jean trend. I mean, obviously there are guys here that wear skinny jeans as well. But I feel like Ireland takes it to a whole nother level.
And beyond skinny jeans.
Skinny. Like,
it was leggings.
Leggings with pockets. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't even the girls, like the female Irish population.
No, because they
wore like the high-waisted, like
jumpsuit kind of style, like that's all in style. Not for everyone, we did see girls in leggings and all that.
Yeah,
but like,
of course, but the majority.
This might be a European thing in general, not just Ireland.
That was one thing we definitely noticed. Even our tour guide, when we were with Patty Wagon Tours, he made a comment on there, and he said, especially in Cork, because it's like, he said where like the hippies live, they wear like super, super, super tight
and like
jeans.
he's the one that brought it to our attention how tight the guys' pants were. Another thing that I've noticed, I actually did notice this first, and then I had another local girl, an Irish girl, tell me as well. They don't seem to wear as many colorful clothing.
Like bright colors.
Bright colors. Yeah. Like they don't wear bright colors.
Because like one time she was wearing like a pink and red sweater.
And I did notice like I just kind of stood out like a lot more than I wanted to.
But then we went to like a cafe to say, oh my gosh,
and she's like, I love your bright sweater. I forgot how we got on the topic. She brought to my attention like we don't wear bright colors like that. She's like, I had this blue coat that I just love and I wanted to wear it out, but every time I wear it out I feel so uncomfortable in it because it's like bright blue. She's but I love the jacket so much, and she's like, but seeing you, she's like, I think I'm gonna start wearing it. I'm just like,
see, you inspired someone.
She was really sweet. If you do wear bright colored clothing,
just be prepared to stand out.
So I honestly thought this was just a stereotype.
I didn't really think too much into it.
They were known for like their Guinness and their beer,
but
they do get drunk a lot.
Memories I'm trying to forget, so Jesus Christ.
One of the times when we were in Galway, we had been walking for quite some time that morning, and Patrick, it was right after he broke his toe, so his foot was hurting, so we sat down like in the park area. There was a restaurant right in front of us, and there was a group of like 6, I want to say young 10, 20-year-olds, maybe quite a bit. It wasn't just their outgoing personalities. They were definitely drunk. Yes.
So then I had a 12.
I think he was like 12 years old. Yes.
Come up to me and trying to hand me money, saying, "Can you go buy me some beer?"
Yeah,
or whatever,
some beer
at the grocery store, and I'm just.
And we're like, no kiddo, go ask your parents.
And then the boys next to us were noticing.
They were like,
Just buy him a drink. He'll remember this forever. A pretty American girl buying him a drink.
I'm like, are you insane?
It was like 3 in the afternoon. In every city,
Towering
we
over.
have like a drunk Irish story to tell.
Seriously.
Okay, and then this one, I kind of thought was all just history, because I know lots of stories my grandmother told us.
Yes.
I thought this one was all history between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland.
But it's very current to this
Still
day.
definitely like a sore topic to talk about. And
We learned a lot.
We definitely got informed while we were there by all the tour guides explaining to us.
And we get like different perspectives too. Like we
from
got
like the Northern Irish perspective.
This one guy from Belfast told us a lot, whereas this one guy
They
from
were
Dublin
very
told us-
careful to say
Yes.
like certain things, you can tell. It is a very touchy subject, so if you go there, kind of be careful what you say about it. There was this one Canadian woman, I don't think she was trying to come across
as being inconsiderate and rude almost. But the guy just finished telling us like this heartbreaking story of what he experienced growing up.
Being separated from his Protestant friends, he couldn't be with them anymore. And she just didn't understand. She was just like, why can't you guys just move on from it?
Why can't you let it go? She was asking like why the murals had to be up. And he was like, that's our history. It's too raw. It's too recent.
So dramatic happened to you, how would you feel if I went up to you and said, why can't you
just
move on?
let it go?
Just let it go. Be careful what you say. You don't want to like hurt or offend anyone's feelings there. And another thing is, I saw signs like this in the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland of like very anti-England, anti-British.
Now this is not exactly in regards to Ireland, but the Irish people seem to have very strong opinions on American politicians. Everywhere we went, no matter what city it was, whether it was in the Republic of Ireland, whether it was in Northern Ireland,
older person or a younger person,
almost every single person that we talked to
would
say
American.
So, what do you think about Donald Trump?
To begin with, we would start talking with the people who would ask.
We just like talk about like certain things happening at the moment that were going on.
The Trump family just finished visiting
Ireland.
Yeah,
the same week we were there. Maybe that was the reason why they kept bringing it up, because like he was just there.
By the end of the week and a half we were there,
just like, I don't want to talk about
literally
it anymore. Like,
on the drive in the taxi from our Airbnb to the airport, the taxi driver brought it up, and I'm just like, I am so sick of talking about this. In Galway, Patrick went to a barber to get his hair cut, and literally the barber was asking him, so what do you think about Donald Trump? And I guess you do talk politics to a hairdresser, maybe.
I also feel like a few of them did mention this. They were asking us because they wanted to hear
like a young
from
person's
the younger
perspective.
generation's perspective.
True.
So just be prepared to be quizzed on American politics.
If you like talking about politics, you'll be in your element. Something that seemed to be very popular was that there were a lot of buskers just performing on the streets. Obviously not the smaller cities, but quite a few of the big cities. We noticed so many of them.
And I never will play the wild rover no more. No, they never. Rise up your step. No, they never no more.
And like so many to the fact there was like a couple arguing over like certain spots they wanted. I guess he's like, I was here first, you're like stealing my
space or whatever.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll move, but he never moved, so then the guy came back again.
And like started swearing at him.
Mad. It's just there was between like magicians and like,
obviously singers and musicians, different sort of entertainers. So you'd like watch one, walk a couple of, not even like 10 steps, and there would be another, like either sides of the road. It was very cool. So let us know if you guys have ever been to Ireland and if you noticed any of these differences or even other stuff that we just didn't mention. I always like love finding out the differences.
Because it is really like a difference in culture.
I love like finding out about those things.
That's it for this video.
Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Ciao!
Ciao.